Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Deputy President, and all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, allow me first, before I make my remarks, to confirm to you that the Council of Governors is fully represented here, and you are part and parcel of this journey. I am accompanied by the Governor for Kakamega, who is also Chair for Finance. We are also accompanied by the Governor of Narok and the CUG Secretariat, who are within us. Your Excellency, also allow me to thank you on behalf of the Council of Governors. You know, we are not used to bills being signed in broad daylight, in public, in glare of the public like this. We don't want to say the word, mostly they were being signed. And that is why you saw that when I came here first, I walked back and I went with the bill because we are not used to these things. Apologies for that. Your Excellency, when we met in Naivasha for the summit, you are very clear in your mind to the governors that UHC must be implemented around this time. And this time round we should not fail, because it has failed 3 times. And Your Excellency, today we are happy to be here today to witness and congratulate you for the record speed at which you have achieved what we thought would be achieved in several years, has been achieved in just several months. On 17th of September, we were convened by the Cabinet Secretary for Health as Council of Governors to be taken through what would be contained in the 4 bills. And I confirm, and you're aware, that we raised a few issues. There was a bit of noise, but that is normal, Your Excellency, because when you're constructing a house, at the beginning, there's usually a lot of noise of several tools being used. But when it comes to the launching of the complete project, it is usually merry and happiness, like you're witnessing today. I want to confirm that we formed a technical committee composed of both the Minister of Health and Council of Governors that looked at all the issues. And I'm here today to confirm on behalf of the Council of Governors that 95% of the issues were addressed, and therefore we are contented, because 100% would be a bit abnormal. Your Excellency, of the 4 bills, we have no issues completely with the 2 bills, and that is the digital health bill and the primary care health bill. The other 2 bills, we will not say exactly we have issues. We only ask that we, in the state they are in at the moment, they may not be implementable, but the solution would be to have regulations made in the shortest time possible so that we can make them implementable in a better state. And I'm sure with all the speakers here and the leader of majorities, that is going to be achievable within the shortest time possible. I want to thank you on behalf of the Council of Governors for making it possible for our wananchi who have been dying under the burden of the bills that are usually in every village in Kenya, raising money for bills, for medical bills. It is now going to be a thing of the past, because the social health insurance bill has ensured that we will have more contribution by all Kenyans, because I don't see, even in the village, one who will not be willing to contribute 300 shillings just to secure the future of the family. We want to thank you most sincerely for that. And lastly, like the Chief Whip has put, one of the biggest killers or health hazards in Kenya is not really mistreatment, but it's usually misdiagnosis. And that happens because in our health space, at the primary level, right at the village, all patients normally have a piece of paper they normally call Kitabu Hospitali. It is usually very expensive in the village. They can't afford the whole exercise book. So you usually cut it into half or quarter, and they carry that as a medical record, and it's kept like a very valuable document. But Your Excellency, if people can lose IDs and passports, what is a medical record? So our people always find their way back to the hospitals without that record. You're in a different county, you are treated in another different county, you have no records. And when you give the story again, you may be given the same drugs you were given 10 years ago, which failed. And as a patient, you may not be able to know. With the digital health bill, it will not be possible for the doctor treating a patient in a different county to be able to access those medical records from another county and do the right diagnosis. That will save a lot of lives, and that is what the future holds for Kenyans. And we can't thank you enough for realizing that health is one very critical thing you'll have for your people above anything else. And I finish, Your Excellency. They say that when you want to kill a dog, you give it a bad name. We had a famous or infamous, I don't want to call it a project. It's more or less an arrangement that was not well, it did not have a lot of consultation, called the MES, which we dubbed as MES, senators know, which we later said it was a necessary evil because it is equipment we're used to at the moment. We are aware they may not be being conceived with a lot of consultation, but they are there with us and we can't do without them. Even as you put this together, Your Excellency, we ask you kindly to find it within your heart, not to abandon counties in this very hour of need, because they may not be able to afford the MES at the moment. Please just give it another name and roll it out to the counties so that we can save their lives. Thank you very much, and may God bless you, sir.